Hello and welcome to another Draw Along with Dan. I'm cartoonist Dan Lietha, and it is a cartoon mix-up week, and I got a good one for you today. It's Snoopy as Superman. So this one's gonna go by fast. I sped up all parts of it, so it's gonna go by quick. Enjoy. Here we go. I'll start drawing, and it's got a couple parts to it, so I thought instead of making you watch all the drawing, which took a little longer, that I would speed it up so that we could get the whole thing in a shorter amount of time. There's three parts to it, so a little complex. And so we've got Snoopy's doghouse in the beginning here. So there's a character that Snoopy would put on every so often. Joe Cool is the name of this character that Snoopy would do. But I've altered that just a little bit, made a bit of a change for this storyline. That if Snoopy's going to be Superman, Joe Cool is going to be a little different. And we'll tell you what that is at the end. I'll tell you what that is at the end of this. So, but you know, Joe Cool wears these cool shades. And he stands next to a wall, and he's usually got his arms crossed. He's got one of his legs up. He's leaning on one leg, and he's being cool. So that's what we have here. Snoopy is Joe Cool. And I have a shirt that says Joe Cool on it. Not that I'm cool, but Joe Cool is cool. We're done with our sketch part of part number 1, and I'm knocking that back, and now the inks. That should be a well-established pattern now for those of you that have seen me draw. I rarely go into just straight inks. So there's our cool shades. So how many of you have drawn Snoopy before? Doodled or otherwise? Put your experience drawing Snoopy in the comments below. And Charles Schulz had a precise way of drawing, but it was still had this loose feel to it. So there's his Joe Cool has a hard time crossing his arms. Kicks back one of his legs, and then the other one is the one he's standing on. Snoopy's got that little spot on the back, and then the other ear, and then the inks of the house. I kind of wonder if Charles Schulz had some sort of a template or something, so he would draw certain things the same all the time. Like the house is the same dimension and such. So did he have something that he traced to make sure that it was always the same? I don't know the answer to that question. I do know that he had a bit of a shake in his hand towards the end of his career, and he kept drawing, and that shaky wavy line kind of became part of his style. So you can look for that as you look at the cartoons that he drew. If it's got more of a straight line, a sure line in the cartoons that he drew, then that was probably earlier, longer ago. But again, in the last number of years, you'll see a very shaky line, but it still worked. It really didn't get in the way, which is kind of odd. I would have been really discouraged. So we got part number 2 here, and our Joe Cool is running into his house. Something urgent is going on here, so what is happening? And I'm coloring that in real quick. but it's all white anyway. But it's important that I color, I put a layer there because later I want to do something. And now something's shooting out of the house. So Joe Cool is running to his house, and now something is flying out of his house. What could it be? It's Super Snoopy, or I think Snoopy would probably call himself something else, which will be revealed at the end of the video. And now we do the inks. Snoopy's a fun guy to draw. And he's a superhero here. Gotta get the Superman uniform on him. His cape. And then the S for Snoopy. Or something else. Alright, sketch goes away. Now I start coloring. I wish I could draw this fast, normally. It's kind of like being the Flash. I have a feeling if I actually drew that fast, that people still wouldn't be satisfied. They'd still say, faster, faster. And now there's the reason why it's important that I drew the foot that's dashing into the house and the clouds there. That I put shape to them so that I could paint behind them and have them pop out. So now there's the sky color, and I'm going to sign my name. And in the final version, I touched up a couple things, so you're going to see this change a little bit. And then check out my website, danlietha.com. All right, so here we go to the final version of this, and there it is. I've colored in a few things that were missing, added some stuff, and so what's Snoopy going to call himself now that he's a superhero? Well, he came from not Joe Cool, but Cool Kent instead of Clark Kent. Then he runs into the house, and he comes out as Super Beagle. So there he is, our mild-mannered Joe Cool, Cool Kent, becomes the superhero Super Beagle. So I hope you've enjoyed this draw along with Dan. Sorry if it's gone real fast, but I think you could probably still draw with it. Just have to start and stop a lot. So join me next time for another draw along with Dan. Thanks for watching.